Very good morning, dear students. We are discussing our seventh lesson, Human Environment, Settlements, Transport and Communication. In the last lesson, we learned about the history of settlements and different types of settlements. So, settlements are the places where human beings build their homes, and there are different kinds of settlements: permanent, temporary, rural, urban, etc. Okay students, today let's learn another topic. Let me ask you one question. How you reach school from home? How you all reach school from home? Some students will come to school on foot. Some students will be on bicycles and some will come with their fathers or mothers in two-wheelers, and some students may come in school buses. So, most of the students prefer different types of vehicles to reach school. Dear students, we prefer different types of vehicles to reach the nearest places. It is clear from this, right? Now another question. If your father or any relative is working abroad, how will he reach India in vacations? Yes, they will come to India, or the Indians may go to other countries through airways or aeroplanes, right? So from these two examples, it is clear that to reach the nearest places, we prefer roadways, and to reach the distant places such as another country or another continents, we prefer flights or aeroplanes. In today's class, we are going to study about one of the most important inventions in the history of mankind, that is transport. So today's topic is transport. What do you mean by transport, or what is transport? Transport is the means by which people and goods move. The ways or the means by which people and goods move from one place to another. So that is transport, the means by which people and goods move. So dear students, in the early days or in the historic days, there were no vehicles, no means of transportation. The people walk miles and miles to reach the destinies, and there were nomads. They just walk miles and miles to travel. There were no vehicles or any means of transportation. But later, when they started agriculture, they need to bought the goods also with them. So for this, they depended on different animals like donkeys, horses, etc. But later, with the invention of wheels, they developed different means of transportation. Do you know one thing? The wheels were not used for transport in the ancient time. It was used for pottery, to make pots and vessels by using clay. Okay, the wheels were first used in pottery. But later, the human being recognized that with the help of these wheels, they can move their goods and things from one place to another. That is the emergence of the transportation. With the passage of time, different types of transportation develop, and it reaches up to the fastest means of transportation now, that is the airways. So the history of transports begins with the history of humankind, and now also we are developing new methods of transportation. And today we are going to study which are the different types of transportation. The four important types of transportation are roadways, waterways, railways and airways. Which are they? Roadway, railway, waterway, and the last one is airway, which is the fastest means of transportation. These are the four means of transportation, and let's learn about each one of them in detail. The most commonly used means of transport, especially for short distances, are roads that can be metalled and unmetalled. The plains have a dense network of roads. Roads have also been made in terrains like deserts, forests, and even high mountains. The second type of transport are railways. The railways carry heavy goods and people over long distances quickly and cheaply. The invention of the steam engine and the industrial revolution helped in speedy development of rail transport. Diesel and electric engines have largely replaced the steam engines. In places, super fast trains have been introduced to make the journey faster. Since early days, waterways were used for transportation. Waterways are the cheapest for carrying heavy and bulky goods over long distances. They are mainly of two types, inland waterways and sea routes. Navigable rivers and lakes are used as inland waterways. Sea routes and oceanic routes are mostly used for transporting merchandise and goods from one country to another. The fourth type of transport are airways. This is the fastest way of transport developed in the early 20th century. It is also the most expensive due to high cost of fuels. Air traffic is adversely affected by bad weather like fog and storms. It is the only mode of transport to reach the most remote and distant areas, especially where there are no roads and railways. Okay, dear students, in today's class we learned about the history of transport and different means of transportation. So catch you in the next class with a new topic. Thank you.